Hey, Miss Mosquitoes, how y'all doing? I hope y'all doing well. Hey, Miss Welcome to Making Out 7 Run Filter Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You understand? Make sure that you got that notification bell on this bitch. Hey, Mr. Mosquitoes, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come through this bitch, Spirit. Come through. Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome to Making Out 7 Run Filter Tarot. So, everything is alleged, but I want to let y'all know I was so tired on Friday. I couldn't do fucking Friday, and then me and my son went out on Saturday because it was my weekend. So, yeah, sorry I wasn't able to go live, but I'm live. I will be going live after these videos. So yeah, we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. It's Say That Shit Sunday. So if you're feeling some type of way, you want to get off your chest before Monday, you understand? You can come through. Hopefully this video gets out before I go live. But I have Trina, Erica, and Otis Redding on the roster. And shout out, I can't remember the subscriber, but she been asking me to do Otis for like years. Girl, I'm doing it now. I told you we have it by Friday, but I was busy as fuck. So yeah, you got it right now though. And you finally got it. And I really do apologize because you've been asking me for well over a year. You know what I'm saying? And I do know that he passed away, unfortunately, in a plane crash, which was very tragic because apparently it was like very cold water. So that's like a chilling death for me. And I just felt really bad for everybody that was on deck. There was one survivor, but however, from what I understand, I feel like that nigga was set the fuck up so that they can sell his music because they did own it. And I'm so sorry that us as black melanated people, we do not, in the past, we did not understand how things went and how other people were able to take advantage of us and not give our people the revenue from it. And they were able to keep his songs, y'all. That shit crazy to me. I found out that he died in a plane crash. I feel like they set him the fuck up. One person survived. He didn't benefit from his death, but he did survive. And I feel like he is a natural survivor. And I actually feel bad for him because with the survivor's guilt, I couldn't imagine. I really couldn't, because I would have the same issue if I was him. However, I don't think he was a part of his demise at all, because he was supposed to die too. He just didn't. He literally survived. After the fact that he had passed away, apparently his family had to like fight to get the revenue. And I'm so sorry that y'all had to go through that, because they know how they was robbing us. And he wrote and recorded his own songs, and he did it very quickly. So I also feel like he knew that his time was coming, but unbeknownst to him, his time was coming. And he was able to dish out as many hits as he was able to dish out. We have hella samples now today. Rest in peace to the great Otis Redding. Allegedly, he was also bisexual, you know. And I ain't coming for him. I don't give a fuck. But we about to find out. We about to fuck around and find out. So, yeah. Everything in this video is alleged. Welcome to my canal. I'm rolling for the side. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Do that shit. Yeah. 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 Ain't going to do none of that. But, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I would like to know, on the plane, how were you feeling? Let me grab the Mares of the Heart deck real quick. In regards of the plane spirit angels and ancestors, how was Otis Redding feeling? Oh, Lord. He was thinking about his nigga and his wife. His wife, he was definitely married, and we got fantasy that was in the split, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. So with the daydreaming and fantasizing and the split, and intimacy and the reverse behind that, I also feel like he was living a lie. And it showed that, you know, he was living in a fantasy, which was also living a lie. He wanted to be with a man and he was with a woman. Hence, some new show that just came out where her nigga was a pastor. I ain't about to bring it up. I think I'm going to do commentary on that. Anyway. At the bottom, we got distracted in the reverse. So I feel like he was definitely daydreaming about what he wanted and what he would love to pursue, but they wanted a man to want a woman only back then. You know what I'm saying? So that was that. Spirit angel ancestors, gratitude. Let's give me some more. Give me some more. My oh shit, he gay too. I'm gonna write down Busta Rhymes, y'all. Allegedly, Busta Rhymes like niggas. Ooh. So yeah, I wrote Busta Rhymes, y'all. And I said, give me some more. Spiritual ancestors. What? Oh, and that's it. That's it. Because the whole fucking deck was trying to come out my hand. All right, y'all. That's it. We got one on the table, one on the floor, and one at the bottom. So in reverse. Emotional storm, turmoil, understandable, affected. So I feel like he was going through all of these things because he was not living his truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, is that the only card that fell? Let me make sure, because I know this should be falling. One day, he gonna step into his true self. It just wasn't that day, unfortunately. Someday, somewhere, another time. So I feel like on another plane, at another time, in another place, he will live his truth. Come through this bitch, spirit. What's at the bottom? I mean, what? Nourish, self-growth, self-focused, and soul finding. So I feel like with these three cards, we definitely have someone that was not living in their truth and someone that was hiding their truth because of what society wanted to make them, spirit, come through. And he wanted nothing more but to be who he was, but he could not be because back then it definitely was not accepted. Spirit, angels, ancestors, give me some insight on how he felt while he was on that plane, spirit. I don't want to say that. I did all of 10 minutes of research on this man. All I know is that he might have been flamboyant and he died in a plane crash. And the person that was, one person on the plane survived. That one person allegedly may know the exact truth about him, allegedly. That's what Spirit is telling me. And Spirit wants me to say that he liked to dress in women's clothing behind closed doors. And I said I didn't want to say that, but Spirit keeps showing it to me. I said it. Allegedly. Spirit, angels, ancestors. What was the energy of Otis on the plane? What was the energy getting on the plane and while being on the plane, spirit? Gratitude. All right. We got the King of Wands. Protective, a natural born leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. So, and majestic. I feel like he definitely had these traits for all the 10 minutes that I researched him. I definitely felt like this energy that he definitely had, being 6'4" or some shit like that. I would definitely see someone taking charge, someone taking leadership. And also I found out during my research that he wasn't quiet. He took any opportunity that was available to him where he could showcase himself, and he was able to lead a band of people, and a lot of bandmates really looked at him as a alpha mega. So alpha mega, is alpha mega like the head bitch in charge type of shit? Because if that's it, that's what I'm trying to describe, spirit, angels, ancestors. And he was able to direct them. And at the bottom we have the Knight of Wands. Wow. So come through this bitch, spirit. So for me, with this Knight of Wands, he always carried this torch, but he was not allowed to lead. However, there was some point, and because I know his father was a pastor, so I don't know if it was in church or in the music industry, where he was able to be the leader of the band or some shit like that, because I do know that he was a part of a band, and I know that he was a church kid, but he had some type of leadership that he was born with. He was born with that. So there was no other way but to become that. You know what I'm saying? And I really like that about you, Otis. You know, come through. I don't give a fuck what your sexuality is. That don't matter to me. I mean, it is to the gut, to my rib cage, a knife to my rib cage when I see a 6 anything man, because y'all know what y'all be holding. No disrespect, but I like to climb trees, and I know a lot of women that do. And you gave that to a man, or you wanted a man, that is so disappointing. Just saying. I don't know if he has any kids, but if y'all are his kids, shout out to y'all. Y'all are hella talented based off of his DNA. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all about the ponytail that don't be ponytailing. Yeah, this is spirit angels ancestors. I ain't about to get on this. Let me know, spirit angels ancestors, how he was feeling before the plane, during the plane, and then while it was going down. Spirit, who is this man? Otis Redding. That shit was about to pop out. It went back in, y'all. Spirit ain't, because I feel like you was definitely sacrificed, and they definitely stole your music. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So we got stuck in the past, lacking playfulness and independency and boredom and maturity and self-sufficiency. So I don't believe that this is him. I believe that this is someone that took what belonged to him, the person that is responsible for the crash, because this is not him. Nope. It's not. I refuse to believe that. This is a person that wanted to be him. This is a person that wanted his possession. This is a person or people's. Ooh, gratitude, spirit. Come through. It's people's. And we got the Page of Pentacles. He haunts them. Allegedly. At the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles, unrealistic goals, lack of progress, short-term focus, unhealthy lifestyle, and disloyalty, and rebellious friction. Yeah, frustration. So whoever this low vibrational motherfucker is, this is the same page that stole your cups, and they are very much imbalanced. They're not good to get along. They are hard to get along with. They are not pleasant. These people stole from him. They stole from the family. And if I were the family, I would find a way to try to get his momentum back, because y'all stole all his shit down to, I don't know how Jay-Z acquired how to get him on his records, but he's on a few of Jay-Z records. And I do like those songs, but now I feel like those means were ill-gotten from the people that possess. I don't know if his family is receiving any money from this, but they should. And if they're not, I would continue to move forward with that, because he, y'all can fight for his rights. As some, I don't know, I definitely a genome. No shade to the genomes after this generation, but a lot of genomes around the 60s, 70s, 80s, gratitude spirit, they are taking advantage of a lot of the melanite talent. A whole lot. Spirit, gratitude. I'm gonna do a reading on him. Spirit just brought him to me. Walter, little Walter. Spirit says that just like little Walter got money and momentum, and for whatever reason he's not recognized for his momentum outside of Cadillac Records. Spirit, come through. Etta James can speak to this, but she passed away, right? I'll bring it up later, Spirit. Anything else from Otis, Spirit? Anything else from Otis? Oh, come through. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups. Clouded joy, emotional disappointments, and blocked creativity, end of a relationship, gloominess, and distress. So, and we also got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, giving up control, bankruptcy, and that is exactly what the fuck he did. He gave up control. I don't think that he understood. I don't know, because back then you weren't going to school that long. So, I think my grandmother, Big Mama, I want to say that she went to school up until the 8th grade, maybe. But he would have been around this time. And I want to say that he was not educated properly on what should be, if that makes sense. I don't think that he understood. So therefore, people that were able to take advantage of him, whether they were melanite or genome, they were able to take advantage because of his level of communication and his level of education. Gratitude, Spirit. Because with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like they was definitely taken from this man, and he didn't know that they was taken from him, giving him the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And the Ace of Cups is definitely making me feel like he had all the money. However, it was being taken from him. So he wasn't able to give his family the money as they deserve or taken care of, and they had to fight after the fact. And I thought, if I were the family, I would continue to fight, because what the fuck. Now let's go to the crime deck. Spirit, angels, ancestors, what the fuck? What happened to, I mean, what did they do? What did the industry, because it was definitely the fucking industry. Excuse me, y'all, sorry. It was definitely the industry that took from him the team of people that took his music. He wrote his own music. Y'all help him produce it, so you would get a producing credit. You did not help him write it, so you would not get a writer's credit. His family should be receiving a writer's credit and a plaque credit based off of the fact that he has been sampled throughout the past 20, 30 years from other artists. Hence, who I know personally is Jay-Z, because black Fade to Black. Is it Fade to Black? The last album, not the Carters, but the one before that, where he said, still nigga. Right nigga, dark nigga, whole nigga, real nigga, something, 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 roll nigga, feel nigga, still nigga. He sampled on that album. So as of that date, his family should have been receiving some type of monetary gain from that. Point blank period. Spirit, angels, and ancestors. Otis Redding. What did they do to him? How did that plane go down? The people responsible, Spirit. Hold up. Before I go to the crime debt, let me do this. Describe the people that's responsible. Can we describe the people that's responsible? Spirit, angels, and ancestors. Can we describe the people that's responsible, whether it be birthdays, descriptive physical descriptions, or birthday descriptions, or anything? Spirit, who took from this man? Who allowed the plane to go down? Because again, when I saw that energy, when I was looking at the footage of all the 10 minutes, all I could think about was Aaliyah the entire time. That lets me know that it's a motherfucking setup. You know what I'm saying? Silver. Gratitude, Spirit. So, I got the word silver. Now, when I see the word silver, what I think about is silver and gold. The Christian song, something, but silver and gold. That's what the gold was for these people, was silver and gold. And gold is way more profitable. You know what I'm saying? Come through, Spirit. What else? Give us some more. That was definitely the motive. Shit, that's it. We got too many cards that fell out. Okay, we got attractive. So, this person is dapper. This person dressed 9s to the 9. This person dressed 9 to the 9. What other card is it? I'm through this bitch. Wednesday. I'm not sure what happened on a Wednesday. I'm not sure what day he died of the week. But I want to say the Wednesday before he died, it was planned out, and or he died on a Wednesday. Come through this bitch, Spirit. What else we got? I haven't looked at those yet. We got dark liquors and quiet. Someone was having a quiet, secret meeting about this man before he had passed away. Gratitude, Spirit. Someone celebrated that this was going to be happening because they would be able to collect the monetary on this. We got dark liquor and quiet. So that reminds me of a quiet boardroom where a motherfucker drinking dark liquor, scotch to be exact. I feel like it was definitely scotch. Hennessy is not in the corporate room. No. Whiskey is barely found there. It's always some type of signature scotch. And if it's not a signature scotch, it is a very, very, very high whiskey. And I'm not sure if whiskey even gets that high in revenue as far as businessmen are concerned. I know for a motherfucking fact that scotch is a businessman's drink. That part. Now, let's look at this. We have gray. So this person definitely had gray hair, or they saw a gray space and they were able to take the opportunity during the gray space. Spirit, come through this bitch. And him being on a plane traveling would be an easy way to, like Aaliyah, that's a gray space. Come through this bitch, Spirit. We got pills. Was the conductor giving pills during the time in order for the plane to go the fuck down? Because he was also expendable. I want to put that out there. And we got truck. And I don't think that this has anything to do with a physical truck. I think that this is the metaphor for plane, because we maneuvered. We transported, which a vehicle can do. All right. I just wanted some examples of what could have been. And this is some crazy shit right here, because I literally can see them discussing what's going to happen. Because again, what happened to Aaliyah was strategic. It was planned the fuck out. There was nothing that, it was not black or white. That was a gray space. So that's why I'm receiving this during the Otis Reddington. He was definitely murdered, allegedly, by people that were in the higher ups. Y'all had a meeting about this. Y'all were drinking scotch, because I see 4 men exactly drinking scotch. And I feel like it's scotch because I don't drink scotch and I'm not a fan of scotch. And I can smell it. That's not my alcohol. That's a rich white man's alcohol. And I'm talking about a aged scotch. I'm talking about something super smooth. I don't know anything about scotch. But what I'm telling you is that this was an aged scotch. The niggas drinking it were aged. And this is a rich man's drink. Allegedly, he was murdered. Spirit angels and ancestors now. Let's get into a crime deck. We have 22 minutes. Let's get the crime deck for 5 minutes. Spirit angels, ancestors, anything regarding, come through this bitch, Spirit. Anything regarding Otis Reddington. Somebody wanted some of his organs. That's the first card that flipped over. I ain't see this card yet, but I saw this card because I saw, oh Lord, a love triangle. And I wouldn't be surprised if a motherfucker that was in a love triangle did do this to him. And I'm not coming for his wife or his lover, but one of y'all bitches is guilty, allegedly. And his organs were viable. Someone was walking around with this man's organs. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They used this man. You not gonna tell me I didn't get any confirmation that his body was taken from the water. But I believe that because the water is cold and it's ice, the organs of anyone found would have been viable. Allegedly. Come through this bitch, Spirit. At the bottom, we have, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. Murder for motherfucking hire? I can't make this shit up. Like I said, this man was... Spirit, what else you got? Otis Redding. I'm mad I took this long to do the fucking reading. Otis Redding. This was an organized hit. This was an organized hit, allegedly. At the bottom, I'm sorry. It just happened. I didn't mean to do it. Someone wanted this for themselves. This is a selfish card. Someone wanted his financial gain for themselves. This was organized. This was used for a greater gain. And they were paid handsomely on the back end, because I don't know how many bodies was on the plane, but all of them were able to get the organs extracted. Allegedly. Anything else, Spirit? Suspect. I don't know if he had a sister, but I feel like there's a sister involved. She could be definitely melanite. There's a sister involved. We got suspect and shit and tied up. Somebody was put Someone told something about this man. I don't know if this was a private plane. If this was a private plane, then they got inside information as to when it was taken off, where it was at, because they got the information from this person. They got it from a sister. And I don't know if the sister even know, it don't have to be a biological sister. It could be someone that's just black, that gave the information not knowing, because I feel like this person did not give information knowing what was going on. I believe that the sister, whoever this melanated woman is, she gave information not knowing it was going to be his demise. I don't believe that this person knew. Even though it says suspect as shit and tied up, I feel like the persons that called her was suspect as shit. And they were the ones tied up in the bullshit. But they called her in order to get the information about the plane, because I feel like the plane was private. Meaning it would not have been on the radar. Like the general public would not have known about this plane at taking off, the time it was taking off. I believe that they bamboozled a melanated woman into giving them the information, because they are the one that suspect as shit, and they are the ones tied into it. However, this melanated woman feels guilt from the information that she gave, not knowing that, because she's not even clear, even till this day, if she's alive. She's not even clear that she is how they got the information, but she suspects herself. Like, did I do this? Did I give the wrong person information? Yes, you did. But it's not on you. It's not. It's not on you at all. Because the people that got the information from you bamboozled you to get the information. So don't feel bad about that. I might do a part 2, reluctant maybe. But we're going to leave it here because we're at 26 minutes. And I told y'all how it's hard for my videos to download after 30 minutes. So I want to keep it to a minimum of 25. Because I've been able to upload quicker. So I love y'all. Make sure y'all vibrating higher. Y'all drinking plenty of water. Y'all treating people how y'all want to be treated. Feeding someone that can't feed themselves. And let's keep praying. What the fuck happened to my light? Let's keep loving and keep vibrating. And I'm gonna fix this fucking light. I don't know what the hell. What the hell? Because it's on. So I'm very much confused about that. There we go. Yeah. Y'all let me know, when the fuck did my light cut out? Bitch. Because I didn't even realize that my light had cut out until just now. Yeah, that just irritated me. But I love y'all and I'm out this bitch. Peace.